Good evening. This side Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. Treasury Consulting is a cash rich company, which is a problem for many people, and especially those who are associated with private equity and venture capitalist firms. Every passing day, I am getting a WhatsApp message from the people who are associated with private equity and venture capitalist firm, and they want to invest in our company. But my standard answer, which I have saved as a draft, is not interested. I only write two words, not interested. Do you know why these firms wanted to invest in my company? Have you ever seen the YouTube channel of Byju's, Ola, Uber, Swiggy, Zomato, Lenskart, Paytm, Delivery, Policy Bazaar, Barbecue Nation, Devnani International, Zomato, Swiggy, and many such unicorns? Have you seen the YouTube channel of these companies? In majority cases, YouTube do not exist. And if in few cases YouTube do exist, they never speak about the system. And now venture capitalist and private equity firm are scared that we are talking about the system. Now they are thinking how to stop. So what is happening is that every passing day I am getting a WhatsApp message that I am this person from this private equity firm, and I wanted to invest in your company. Means my firm wanted to invest in your company so that we become the board member of Treasury Consulting and get the controlling right. And then the first thing we do is ask Rahul Magan not to speak. Whether it is a short video app, whether this is Twitter, whether this is LinkedIn, whether this is WhatsApp, whether this is the YouTube channels, and many more. They did the same politics in TikTok last year, but now we are on 15 platforms of the globe, and more are coming. So, where you stop us? This is the basic problem. Treasury Consulting is a cash rich company, and we would continue to be a cash rich company without a single dollar backing from private equity and venture capitalist firm. We are a company and we are proud to say that we challenged regulators globally, whether this is Federal Reserve, whether this is state, Reserve Bank of India, whether this is the Bank of England, whether this is any other regulator of the globe. We are proud that we challenged Big Fours, EY, KPMG, PwC, and many more. We are proud that we challenged almost all banks of the globe, whether this is Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and almost everybody. Because there is no venture capitalist on our board. And since there is no venture capitalist on our board, we are completely free. And what we speak is a fact, evidence. And this scares few people. And today video is one more. In the last several years, thousands of scandals erupted in India. Thousands of scandals erupted in India, which includes Diwan housing, infrastructure leasing and financial services, Satyam, Yes Bank, PMC Bank, Franklin Templeton Mutual Fund, and many. The end result is the non performing assets of Indian Bank grew way beyond the estimation. I have 0% trust on RBI and RBI figures. I repeat, 0% trust on RBI and RBI figures. I challenged Raghuram Rajan way before 2014 in New Delhi live when he was sitting next to me. He not accepted my challenge. And by the way, in 2014 he was RBI governor. I challenged the current governor. Previous to that, Urjit Patel. No one accepted the challenge. Because one thing I am always clear, RBI always lacks talent. I read many articles of RBI, many circulars of RBI when I was a corporate treasurer and even today, especially the risk management and interbank circular, especially the non-deliverable forward circular, the capital account convertibility circular, and many such circulars. It's out of knowledge. Out of knowledge. I have seen that in 2015 how RBI failed to hedge POS, which is created by Raghuram Rajan. I have seen how RBI failed to control INR, which by the way at a point of time near about 80. I have seen how the repo transactions happening in the Indian banks. I have seen the people who don't deserve the loans getting the loans. I have seen the circulars of Reserve Bank of India makes no sense. Not sense. Guys, let's take only 4 cases. Only 4 cases. I can take as many as cases. Diwan housing, infrastructure leasing and financial services, Yes Bank, PMC Bank. Only 4 cases. You know that I am not short of cases. Diwan housing, infrastructure leasing and financial services, Yes Bank and PMC Bank. Did the investors who invested in these banks were compensated? Did Diwan housing investors compensated? Did infrastructure leasing and financial services investors compensated? Did 81 bond holders of Yes Bank compensated? Did Lakshmi Vilas Bank investors compensated? Did PMC Bank compensated? They get 5 lakhs in 10 years. 10 years. And now the same RBI granted the scheduled bank license to Paytm. I need not to speak about the Paytm. It's 100% loss-making company, having retained earning negative 12,400 crores. 12,400 crores. PwC is the auditor of Paytm, and just check on the Google about these big fours, whether this is EY, KPMG, PwC, or Deloitte. RBI granted, prior to that, RBI granted small finance bank license to BharatPay, who is a loss-making company, and Centrum Capital together, which is called Unity Bank. And now RBI granted scheduled bank license to Paytm. So you mean to say now loss making companies will be a bank in India? Loss making companies will be bank in India. So the banks like HDFC, SBI, ICICI, and other banks, those who are profitable, they are illogical people. Because now India have loss making banks, loss making companies as banks. Because all the investors of Diwan Housing, Infrastructure Leasing and Financial Services, Lakshmi Vilas Bank, Yes Bank, PMC Bank, Franklin Templeton, they all paid. The people who did the fraud executed. So if tomorrow Paytm collapse, then RBI will refund the amount. This is what RBI wanted to convey. We are setting up a precedent in the system whereby tomorrow venture capitalists will form a company like they do, run a company, then apply for banking license. And the paid, sold, and corrupt media dare to talk about this. But I speak. And this country, central bank, talking about digital currency. You fail to handle the banking. You fail to handle anything in this country. Under RBI, thousands of scandals happen. More than 10 lakh crores, 10 lakh crores worth of money, non-performing asset phased out. 10 lakh crores. This, by the way, is a taxpayer money. 10 lakh crores, near about 146 billion. It's a taxpayer money. And what you did, you asked bank to write it off so that they can clean their balance sheet, because it's a bloody taxpayer money. It's not your money. And now the loss making companies are banks. Guys, 5 years ago, when the private equity and the venture capitalist firms were investing in loss making companies like Ola, Paytm, Zomato, Swiggy, Lenskart, Delivery, and many such companies, Flipkart, and all, I used to believe that they might be investing assuming one day these companies become profitable. I'm talking about 5 to 6 years ago. Eventually, when we get closer to 2021, I was little afraid that, like in case of Paytm, which got incorporated and it's near about 10 years, in case of Ola, Zomato, Swiggy, and many more such companies, the day Zomato got the approval of IPO, I was clear, and I dare to speak that these venture capitalists, even 10 years before, at the time of investment, were certain they get IPO approval. That's why they consistently put the money. Once IPO listed, they become profitable. Majority of the venture capitalists and the private equity quit in case of Nokia, in case of Paytm, in case of Policy Bazaar, in case of Zomato, and many. An actual trap is the retail investor. And now these loss-making companies who are handsomely backed up by private equity and venture capitalist firms, they are getting banking license. BharatPe. Bhavesh Agarwal is the CEO of Ola. Vijay Shekhar Sharma is the CEO of Paytm. Vijay Shekhar Sharma, do you really think you deserve to be a CEO of Paytm? In your tenure, the company never reported the profit. You are sitting on the accumulated losses of near about 12,400 crores. Similar is the case of Ola. Now, is RBI taking a responsibility that if tomorrow Paytm collapses, then they would compensate the investor? Yes. The way they compensated in case of Diwan Housing, Infrastructure Leasing and Financial Services, Lakshmi Vilas Bank, Yes Bank, PMC Bank, the same way they do in case of Paytm. What is the problem? No problem. The way remains the same. By the way, since Paytm got a license to be a scheduled bank by RBI, which credit rating agency is giving rating to Paytm? I have no information as yet. I am collating the information from the Google. You know, we are living in a times, just to conclude, when MBA, PhDs, in some cases engineers, highly qualified, they are filling for sweepers in government services. There are ample of articles we have on the Google. MBAs, PhDs, engineers, highly qualified, are filling the application for sweepers, PN. But in case of loss-making companies, there is no criteria. And now I am confident that 10 years ago, when Paytm was not even founded, the venture capitalists were certain they get IPO approval. So go to hell, the company is in loss making or not. It doesn't make any difference. We get the IPO approval and we become richer. You know what I mean? And this is how India is working. This is how the novice investors are fooled every day. This is how the media is with this private equity and the venture capitalist firm and making sure that they win and investor lose. I'm surprised that a loss-making company got a banking license. First, I was surprised in case of BharatPe. And then I got surprised in case of Paytm. Maybe tomorrow, some other loss-making company will also get a banking license. By the way, Fino Payment Bank is also a loss-making. So that is not a surprise thing for me. A company can be loss-making. Bank cannot be loss-making. Because people are putting their money in the bank. People are doing transactions with the bank. Financial institutions cannot be loss making. Whether this is a hedge fund, whether this is a mutual fund, whether this is a depository institution, whether this is a bank, or whether this is an insurance company. Financial institutions cannot be loss making. Maybe companies can loss making because they are not providing any kind of guarantee. So example, if I'm buying anything from Flipkart and tomorrow if Flipkart collapsed, then what I lose? Only the product which I order. Nothing. But if an insurance company, a hedge fund, a mutual fund, a broking business, or a bank, or any other depository institution collapsed, then the people have trust in the system which is also collapsed. And what the hell we are up to? We are giving a license to loss making companies. Are we short of banks? Are we short of banks? Don't we have ICICI, Axis, HDFC, Kotak Mahindra Bank, SBI? Don't we have other profitable financial institutions? Then why there is an urgency to give license to a loss-making company? And that too less than 2 months after IPO. And that too once immediately after IPO they reported the losses. Like Zomato. But I know no media channel is dare to cover this. Because if they cover this, the advertisement revenue which they are getting would stop immediately. And their friends would become little anxious. You guys are really, you don't know how to make a circular. You don't know how to run the system. Even today, Indian rupee is a non-deliverable currency. Even today. And you guys are talking about a digital currency, right? Come on. Let me know what criteria makes Paytm a bank. And what precedent are we setting up into a system? Guys, just to conclude, everything comes to an end. Everything comes to an end. There is nothing which not comes to an end. Even today I was watching one of the videos on YouTube. It was said that the 3 top glaciers of Greenland, 3 big glaciers of Greenland, their existence are under huge stress. And by the way, I watch climate news very carefully. But 5-7 years ago, people were hardly bothered about the climate change. Everything comes to an end. Today, you are allowing venture capitalists and private equity firms to control the country. And tomorrow, you will face the consequences of that. Remember in 1600s, when the Britishers came to India under a name called East India Company, many Einstein, Edisons, Newtons used to believe They are only businessmen. They are here for business, not to rule. But eventually, India became enslaved for 200 years. And the freedom fighters like Subhash Chandra Bose, Mahatma Gandhi ji, Rajguru, and all others had to give up their lives to make us free, give up their lives. And we should be thankful to them, at least I am. Similarly, today we have already allowed venture capitalists and private equity firm to do what they want. And soon we become financial enslaved. May not be the way we were like Britishers, but we would be financially enslaved. When these private equity and venture capitalist firm would be managing our system the way they want it. And even today it is happening, by the way. So if tomorrow Paytm claps, you know whom to contact. The largest real estate player of China, Evergrande, with around 300 billion of asset, collapsed. 300 billion. If Evergrande 300 billion can collapse, you know what I mean. Vijay Shekhar Sharma, if you feel offended, 9899242978. Bro, I am not paid. You don't deserve a banking license. You even do not deserve to be a listed company in India. Technically speaking, you accumulated 12,400 crores of retained earnings, negative. Your cash balance comparing financial year 21 to financial year 20 decreased by 95%. To me, there are many issues on your company. Forget the banking license. And bro, if you missed my number, 9899242978. Have a great time ahead. This is the video which is dedicated to the Treasury Consulting Group. And to be very honest, we are keeping this video now onwards at the end of every YouTube video. And all the courses by Sheetal Academy and Treasury Consulting Group. There are many questions people generally raised about Treasury Consulting, the products, the services, and we reply these questions on WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and variety of forums. But the quantity of questions, the queries are continuously increasing. Henceforth, we decided to make a video. Of course, this is not the only video which we are making. Rather, over the period of the time, we would continue to upgrade this video, to be precise. First of all, Treasury Consulting Group is a multinational headquartered group. We are based out India, Singapore, and Hong Kong. As we speak, company is around 5 years plus old, and more importantly, we are 100% cash rich company. Unlike the so-called unicorns, without quoting the name, and even if I quote the name, it's a fact that they never touch the profit. The company is in profits from inception. So since inception, the company is in profit. So we are a 100% cash rich group, 0% venture capitalist, and 0% debt. More importantly, our legal entities invest our free cash with mutual funds and international banks across the globe. We are a client to almost top 10 mutual funds in India, and that is the reason we do have holistic information about the mutual fund industry in India. That's a separate thing, that majority of the information never comes in public domain. Even if a fraction of the information comes in public domain, this fraction of information come for one day, and then you know how it happens. So as we speak, we do have, you know, three legal entities: India, Singapore, and Hong Kong. More importantly, we are a cash rich group, and we are having 0%, which means not a single cent invested by any venture capitalist or private equity firm. The company has not taken debt from any bank, financial institution, or hedge fund. So we are a zero debt company. That is something which we need to understand very holistically. The following are the products and services we do have about treasury consulting. The more detail is coming at the, you know, with the as the video progress. We have our own proprietary hedge fund. Many people in the world do not understand the meaning of proprietary. The proprietary means no party outside treasury consulting can invest in our hedge fund, which means that we trade with our own money. We are not accepting anybody's money. Even if you give us any amount of money, any proposal on the table, it is completely rejectable. So proprietary is a word which is often used in United States and Europe, but unfortunately this is least used in India. The proprietary means people trade their own money. They do not trade somebody's money. Even if tomorrow, after listening this video, you come to us and say that I give you $1 million to trade my money, I will say thank you very much. We are literally not interested. We hold our own proprietary fund, and that fund would continue to be proprietary, which means that the outside participation would continue to be zero forever. This fund includes the equities desk, the commodities desk. We have our virtual comics platform. More importantly, we have our OTT Academy. OTT stands at over the top, just like we are having Amazon Prime, we are having Netflix, Disney. There are so many, you know, OTT platform we have worldwide. Our OTT platforms is not as big because they started 6 months ago, but thankfully we are having handful of customers and they are growing. In our OTT platform, we are creating video and uploading at the back end of our platform. People with authorized login ID and password can see these videos. Apart from that, no one else is authorized to see these videos. As the video progresses, you will get to know that as we are having around 13 plus, which is 13 plus different series as far as the OTT platform is concerned. As we speak, August 2021, it is 13 plus, and we are continuously adding more series. Our idea is very clear. We will reach to 35 or probably 40 series in another 1.5 years of time. We are having our learning arm, which is Sheetal Academy. The details of the Sheetal Academy is given at the end of the video. We have our own family office desk. Rather, very soon, our hedge fund would be a part of our family office. We have our own pension fund desk in terms of consulting. And there are 62 plus different platforms which are listed on our fixed income platform, which is www.fixedincome.global. So as we speak, we have our proprietary hedge fund, we have our equities desk, we have our commodities desk, we have our virtual comics platform, our OTT Academy, our penny stock desk, Sheetal Academy, family office, pension fund, and variety of such platforms. TRFX Academy, which is our OTT platform, over the top platform. This platform is having 13 plus series. Now, few I mentioned, basic series, moderate series, advanced series, valuation series, treasury series, wealth management platform. Wealth management platform is actually integrated with TRFX Academy and would continue to be integrated because of course we would be investing heavily in the wealth management platform. When we speak about wealth management platform, we speak about the learnings. We are not talking about the trading. There is a difference. It's a training platform. Remember this. We have 13 plus different series, like few are basic series, moderate series, valuation series, advanced series, treasury series, research and analysis series, and we have variety of such series. So please do remember that. As we speak, we have around 180 plus videos live. Every week we shot 10 videos, so every month we are adding around 40 to 50 videos, and it will keep we keep adding more and more videos as the time would come. The target is very clear that we would be having more than 2000 plus videos probably in another 2 years of time, which means a dedicated private platform for learnings. So what is the wealth management platform? A wealth management platform is designed to cover all asset classes of the globe. The asset classes includes the fixed income, currencies, commodities, credit derivatives, structured derivatives, and many more. So I repeat, a wealth management platform is designed to cover all asset classes of the globe. Wealth management platform is also designed to cover continent-wise topic. Continents are United States, Europe, AXI, Asia excluding India. We have excluded India because the financial markets in India are very, very shallow. Very shallow. Like if you speak MTN, medium term notes, if you speak about any exotic derivatives, nowhere people are taking this. In fact, you know that I worked as a corporate registrar. Even today, 99% of the treasury function in India are working as a cost center. Hardly 1% are working as a profit center. Hardly 1%, to be honest. So the continent wise include United States, Asia excluding India, Asia excluding Japan, India and Japan, global financial centers like Singapore, Dubai, Hong Kong, Luxembourg, Switzerland, and respective, and of course Latin America. We are creating a wealth management platform which would be covering everything. Example, CDS, credit derivatives. India is not a market of credit derivatives. Reserve Bank of India on paper allowing credit derivatives, but neither we have buyer nor we have sellers of credit derivative. So on paper you have credit derivative, but practically you don't have the credit derivative in place. Henceforth, we really need to understand that if we wanted to talk about credit derivative, the only markets are US, Europe, or Singapore. India was not a market, is not a market, and would continue to be, because we are doing nothing substantial to create a credit derivative market in India. That's the reason, even after a lot of frauds which are happening, banks are just writing off the money from their books. Simply writing off the money from their books. Had it been the credit derivative, banks would be able to get their money back. But once again, if you talk about this issue, people don't understand because they are not interested to have this. Anyways, a wealth management platform designed to cover all asset classes of the globe. And very soon, this wealth management platform would link with our fixed income platform, which is www.fixedincome.global. And of course, we would be adding crypto as well. That is most important. We are planning around 1000 plus wealth management videos by December 2022, which would be covering continents like United States, Europe, Japanese market, Asian markets, global financial centers, Latin America, the tax havens like Bermuda, BVI, Caribbean and respective, and structured finance, my favorite. 1000 plus videos would be covering almost everything as far as the wealth management is concerned. We would be covering a very simplistic and the plain vanilla topic. At the same time, we would be covering the exotic topic also. So basically, our wealth management platform is for the people, those who are having zero knowledge, and it is also for the people, those who are having advanced knowledge. Please understand that. It is not designed for the people those who only have basic knowledge or the people who wanted to have exotic knowledge. People with the basic, moderate, or advanced, they all can participate. This is our TRFX Academy, a screenshot from taken from our fixed income platform. This TRFX Academy is our OTT platform, which is over the top platform. And in this TRFX Academy, we are of course interlinking the wealth management platform also. I promise you, probably in another 1 to 2 years of time, we would be adding a lot of content in our wealth management platform and of course our TRFX Academy. Only people with the login ID and the password can enter into this platform, and of course on a weekly basis we are trying to have at least, around 10 plus videos, so that we would be able to reach to the target as far as the December 2022 is concerned, and we are committed to it, sir, to be honest. Treasury Consulting Group having own learnings platform, which is known as Sheetal Academy. As we speak, Sheetal Academy is covering around 13 plus schools. Few are mentioned here. The World of Options, Option Worlds, School of Nifty and Bank Nifty, School of Investment Banking, School of Venture Capitalist and Private Equity, School of Commodities, School of Accounting, School of Foreign Exchange, School of Treasury and Risk Management, School of Forensics, and more schools are coming. Before I change the slide, the purpose of Sheetal Academy is to create a learning platform which link with Thomson Reuters and Bloomberg. We know that we have many learning academies worldwide, and I challenge all learning academy, how many of them are actually linked with Reuters and Bloomberg. I often share Reuters and Bloomberg screenshots on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Twitter. Hardly I see, in fact, limited people in the world are sharing the Reuters and the Bloomberg platform screenshots, because the question is it requires a very deep and dense knowledge. Once you are sharing the screenshots, people generally ask questions from you, and you should have a knowledge to reply. That is more important thing. Very soon we have more schools coming. So as we speak, we are having Option World, Nifty, Bank Nifty, School of Investment Banking, School of Venture Capitalist and Private Equity, School of Commodities, School of Accounting, School of Foreign Exchange, School of Treasury and Risk Management, School of Forensics. The other schools are School of Trade Finance, School of Regulatory, School of Treasury Technologies, Functional Training. We have functional trainings, forensic trainings, information technology trainings, regulatory trainings, and technological trainings. As we speak, around 200 plus trainings are listed. More trainings are coming over the period of the time. All these trainings and everything are integrated with our fixed income platform. You visit our fixed income platform and you would be able to get all trainings and all information here. Apart from that, we provided you the WhatsApp number. You just WhatsApp if you have any query, and in most of the cases we reply if we feel that the query is genuine. So the Sheetal Academy is a platform whose job is to provide practical and industry oriented knowledge. Of course, we link with Thomson Reuters, Bloomberg TV, and many international magazines, international books, and so on and so forth to provide you as practical training. You visit our YouTube channel. In fact, the video you just listened, you can compare this video with any other YouTube channel and rest you know. Apart from that, we just launched our TCG Video World. What is that? We have people, those who working day night in their respective jobs. Some are engineers, some are finance people and all. They don't have time to attend the regular one-to-one trainings. I agree that they need video trainings, like the content shot in the video delivered to them, and as and when they get time, they listen to it. We launched our TCG Video World, Treasury Consulting Group Video World. In this video world, we have decided to have 100 plus topics, 5 already done as we speak. As we speak, 5 video trainings are live, pay and get. The only time need is the time to upload on Telegram groups. Every training at least 1 hour or 2 hours. It is a video training, so it is not a one-to-one training. Videos are recorded, you get the videos, recorded videos. Videos to be upload in the Telegram groups, because Telegram gives you the privilege to upload 2 GB of video. Whenever we feel that the video length is big, we request people to share their Gmail IDs. They can create their fresh Gmail ID and we upload the video in their Gmail ID. Which so that because Telegram as we speak is giving a privilege of only 10 GB, 2 GB. This TCG video worlds covering advanced trainings, moderate trainings and basic trainings. So basic trainings, advanced trainings, moderate trainings. Please note my next word carefully. All basic trainings would be 2000, which means you choose any topic of basic you get at 2000. Moderate and advanced training pricing depend upon content to content. So I repeat, TCG Video World is a platform when you have 100 plus topic, 5 already live, 2 hours video training. It's a video training to be uploaded in the Telegram group. If we need more space, we request for Gmail ID. Advanced trainings, moderate trainings and basic trainings. Please do remember this. And this is live. This platform is well integrated with our fixed income platform, www.fixedincome.global. So this is well integrated with our fixed income platform. This is a glimpse of our hedge fund desk. Like I made myself very clear upfrontly that no third party in the whole world can enter in this platform, which means that we do not trade somebody's money. We only trade our own money. So no third party can enter in our platform. This is only for ours. But this platform covers equity desk. This platform covers scalping group. This platform covers commodities desk, comics platform, penny stock desk, silver scalping fund which we just started, and more importantly the Asian desk where we're covering Singapore and all, and the digital gold. More product we would be launching in this hedge fund, but I will again repeat, no third party except Treasury Consulting can enter in this fund. This is not for outsiders. This is our prop hedge fund, which is completely designed for the organization, by the organization. No third party is allowed. And we are very limited companies in the world, those who are running the profitable hedge fund. Our income and everything is really good, but we do not trade somebody's money. These are our credentials. You know my handheld number 9899242978. These are our WhatsApp numbers, our platform www.fixedincome.global, email ID rahul.magan@treasuryconsulting.in or info@treasuryconsulting.in. I assure you, probably in another 1 year of time, we would have more than 100 plus different platforms across the globe. Company would continue to be cash rich. We never allow any venture capitalists to enter in our company because we know the side effects of that, and we continue to add lots of products and services. In case you wish to have any information, these are all the credentials. Thank you guys and have a great time ahead.